or Josh, as I was born, but Mr. Floyd was my handle. Welcome, guys, to another episode, or welcome to the 9-9 portal and change, right? Change happens, cycle changes. Welcome, guys. It's actually 999, and today is another special day. We're going to let people pile in here first, as we're going to announce it a few times, I am sure, as people come in. And today is birthday day on Good Dawning as well, and we have to get this guy in the mail, and we were doing so today, but we still have Bubble Bunny, but it's going in the mail. Bubble Bunny, happy birthday to Suzette. Happy Sunnyverse Suzette. Happy birthday to Laura B, who will be live tonight, and we can physically wish her happy birthday, where she does her tarot at on Let's Spirit Guide at 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. my time, or 4 p.m. if you're part of Scotty Boy's Porch crew. And if you're part of Victor's crew there, it would be at 6 o'clock. So we have Laura going live. And then today's also Julianne Guthrie's birthday as well. So if you see her throughout the universe, we want to wish her an amazing birthday as well. A Bubble Bunny is going in the mail. I just did not get a chance to get to the post office yet. But it is going in the mail to you, because I cannot keep it. It is yours. It is a representation of literally what you created in the ether, in the physical. And when you start doing that, when you start creating things in the ether, right? You start creating energies like Bubble Bunny, and then when literally in plastic shows up in your universe, there is no other louder sign than you can get from the universe than Bubble Bunny lives, right? And so since it lives and it came out of PG's imagination, then and he created the egregore of Bubble Bunny, which is now literally in plastic in his unit. It has to go. Literally, that's creation beyond berserk, right? That's how this works, right? So that is definitely so good dawning, guys. Welcome. Grateful for all of you here. Suzette, have an amazing day, you beautiful soul. Fantastic. You and Tootsie rolled it. You guys have an amazing day. Have a day as awesome as you guys are, and do something special for yourself. I don't see Laura B in the chat, but we'll have fun piling in tonight on Laura's live, right, at 5, 6, 7, 7, 6, 5, or 4. There you go. So 7 o'clock Eastern time. 6, 5, 4. Figure it out from there. 7, 6, 5, 4. There we go. But yeah, so we will see her tonight if she doesn't pop in, and then we can wish her an amazing birthday, right? Because she's an amazing soul, and so we are grateful. Trista, good dawning. How are you feeling, beautiful soul? You doing better there? Much love. Victor, thanks for an awesome truth wave as always. Grateful for the rebalancing. You help to facilitate. You facilitate on the daily. You don't even help. You facilitate an amazing rebalance on the daily, twice a daily. And this soul is eternally grateful. Thank you, Victor. Hershey, good dawning, you beautiful soul. The shadow reader extraordinaire, Hershey. Chloe's crystals. I'm going to. I feel like I'm breaking some sort of deal here, Chloe. Because actually, if you want to message me later, if there's anything you want, we can talk. Because I am going back today. Yesterday, I went to the second largest gem and mineral show in North America, and it's totally free. And so I went to the Denver Gem and Mineral Show. I'm going to go back today. I'll go and walk around because you can only see so much. And it's free, right? And it's only like a half an hour from me. So why not? And I'm off work. So I'm going to go down there. I will go live this afternoon. I don't know what time. Hopefully not during Teresa's time or anything. But I will be going live this afternoon. Most likely like 4-ish, somewhere 3, 4-ish. 4-ish, my time. After Teresa, or right before, but like hour before. But so I will be live from, not Memorex, from the Denver Coliseum, which is, and the National Western Complex. It's that big, and there's thousands of vendors, and it's absolutely, truly insane. The only other bigger one is the one in Tucson. That's supposed to be bigger, Gem and Mineral Show. But yeah, insane. So I did buy just a few things. I feel like I'm cheating on Chloe here, but I know I'm not. But and I've never seen Chloe have this. This is Healerite. I had no idea it found me. Looks like yellow Play-Doh. Healerite. Profound. It works on profound healing, emotional balance, chakra alignment, heart chakra vitality, and clearing old patterns. So the Healerite found me. We're going to use it today. Something new and unique. and we cleansed it with the violet flame and such. I also got this, guys, and you can't. This is the idea. I mean, you can't really. If you've ever been to a crystal shop, you'll understand why this was such an insanely good deal. So we got this gigantic 2-foot selenite tower, right? So it sits now. I took a candle off my mount, off my top of my fireplace there, mantle, and put this guy up. But $10, just to give you an idea. They had selenite plates for $3. Etched selenite plates, $3. This was 10 whole bucks, no tax. Out the door. So yeah, 10 whole bucks. I did get a couple of bracelets as well that I haven't seen from Chloe more than anything. This guy doesn't have the best balanced bottom, but so we're gonna lay it over here. I don't want it to fall off the table. I did get this guy too. It's sodalite, but it's called Midnight Sodalite. And I've never seen this before, but it is a form of sodalite. 5 whole bucks. Are you shiting me? At $5, Midnight Sodalite. So instead of having to have the sodalite pillar in front of me, which I always do, sodalite is the stone that you want to utilize when you are working in a speaking situation. You know, if you're like a public speaker, you want to have sodalite on. It helps to open up your throat chakra. Wearing this Midnight Sodalite, oh my God. And I picked up a rainbow obsidian bracelet for $5 as well, which is pretty fire. There we go. You can kind of see it. It's not totally some of them are more rainbow than others. And then I picked up a blue tiger's eye, a straight blue tiger's eye bracelet for $5 as well. I'm going to pick up something maybe for a giveaway on the channel while I'm out there, but I will be going live from the National Western and Southern Complex. That's what they call it here in Denver. And so most definitely, I don't know what time I'll post. So keep your bells on, keep subscribed and whatnot, notifications on. And I'm sure this could be interesting to say the least. When you look at, I'll show you the most insane stuff. I've seen stuff I've never even heard of before. And yeah, I didn't spend $40. That was my budget, and we didn't go over. All that was about $40, guys, if you think about it. And then I got this guy too, selenite mushroom, $5, $3. I think it was $3. $3. You get it in the store. This would be $25, right? Selenite mushroom, orange cap. Yeah, it's real selenite. There's even mark on it. But yeah, nothing there is fake. It's crazy. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for hitting the bells when you come in. So yeah, so we'll be live this afternoon from the National Western and Southern Complex, or the Denver. It's in both. The Denver Coliseum's right across the street, and it's that big. And yeah, selenite powder. If you ever pick up selenite, sometimes it's like it'll leave like residue or little pieces. Nothing crazy, but your hand might get white. So let's see what we get from Kuan Yin today, and we're gonna read a card from Kuan Yin and see what we transpires. Right. There we go. All right, Hershey. There you go. Thank you, Millie. Let's see what we got here. Should be 10:30, but all right, we're gonna take this top card. I don't know why it's calling to me, but it is. Look up at my comment. Thank you so much. All right, I'm looking for your comment, Hershey. I want one. All right, which one do you want, Hershey? I have a piece of that. Is that the selenite? Wow, you mean Two Suns Gem and Mineral Show is actually a large one? Yeah, Ben, it's supposed to be the largest one in the country. I don't know why, but it is. But yeah, if there is something, just send me a message there, Hershey. If there's something you guys really want, you can Venmo me, PayPal me, whatever. I'll ship it to you. There's no, yeah. So $5, but yeah, that's it. Just because it's the gem. No, I sent you a link for the live. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'll check my messages. Then yeah, we are going live at 10:30. So after the live, which will be about an hour, then I'm gonna head to so 10:30, 11:30-ish, 12. I'll head down to the National. The show's open till 6, so plenty of time there. Even 5 hours is plenty of time. We'll go live and check it out. But yeah, so Hershey and I will be live today. We're gonna do readings about patterns, and today being 999, not 99. Today's 2025, 225, 220, 2025 is a 9. So today's the 999 portal, and I am making big changes. I'm seeing my universe in a much more mature way, much more easy. Yeah, it's not so complicated, and I'm releasing. Instead of standing in healing space anymore, I'm not in the healing space. I just am. I'm just choosing to be a human that's being at this point. And so we dropped the title of I'm in healing or in whatever happened in the past is not here right now. So we stand in the present, which is the present of my universe, right? In the middle of the little selenite tower. I paid as much for this selenite tower. Actually, I paid more for this selenite tower than I did, about the same actually, for this one, if that tells you anything at all. There we go. But nonetheless, the link is on my channel if anybody wants it. So the link today at 10:30, Hershey and I will be live. We're going to talk about you and your patterns, and I may do some channeling as well. It's one of the things that I'm a Hyoka empath. As an empath, as somebody who had to ground into other people's, there's no height, it's just what is, right? When you're dealing in a universe where you don't ground into yourself, you ground into everybody else that's around you, right? You look at them and, is it okay to do this? Or do I need to sit like a stoic person on the couch and stare off into space and be quiet? Is it okay if do I speak up or not? What kind of energy are we dealing with? And a lot of it was, I created a lot of that by just being a jerk myself and flipping that energy onto others. But but as an empath, you learn to ground into others' energy so that you're safe. But exactly. But today in the 999 portal, what are you changing? Victor said it best. He did a poll, and I have never done a poll. I should do a poll. But Victor said it best. He says, he goes, what are you changing in your universe there? So what are you changing? If there's anything you need to change or release or let go, 999 is about cycle changes and an ending, cycling out. 10 is like endings bring new beginnings. 99 is a whole cycle change, which I'm currently in. And the cycle change has been a 7 lifetime cycle change of working through abandonment wounds. And we're all in one. And that's half the battle there, is figuring out what patterns you're living in. What's your cycle that you're in, and what are you looking to change? Because we're all in some sort of multi-lifetime cycle, whether you see it or not. And that's why I want to learn past life regression sessions, so I can help bookend things for people. Okay, this is where you are now, but let's see how you got to here, right? How you got to here by doing a past life regression session, and then you can put the puzzle. For me, it took 2 years of sitting, more crying and quiet sitting. Krista, good dawning. Bonnie, Felicia, Trista, Favor, and feeling better there. But yeah, so for me, it took 2 years for that to even settle in. And then once it did, I could see the pattern, right? Boom. Oh, wow. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. But then the lifetime started to fill in as well. And you can see how it broke. All right, I'm just living this abandonment life. But yeah, so from what's your cycle, and can you break that cycle today? It's even more about change than it is about seeing the cycle that you're in. 999, that ending of the cycle, so you can step into a new cycle on planet Earth. I can drop the I'm here to learn abandonment, right? Which we're done. We're done with that. Now I'm here to learn how to help you put your universe together consciously, right? Because I never did so. I did it unconsciously through trauma. And that's why you bounce around and your universe doesn't quite work, because you're putting it together based on the traumas that you're sitting in. And it doesn't work. So 999, what hell of an important day. If you are looking to change the cycle that you're in, how many lifetimes it is and whatever that cycle is. And hopefully you're looking if you're still sitting here trying to figure out, okay, what's going on, then you look into that cycle, oh, right, I want to learn narcissistic abuse and be abused, right? And then you realize, oh, wait a minute, so I can find myself as source. We generally have to pick something off the wheel of trauma, right? So it's like the wheel. Remember was Wheel of Fish? What movie was that? The Wheel of Fish. But this is the Wheel of Trauma, right? I think it was UHF with the Wheel of Fish. A great movie, by the way, if you've never seen UHF with Weird Al Yankovic, one of the classic movies there. Cat juggling. No, that cat juggling was from The Jerk, but he had the guy who was pitching the animals out the window there. Hector's Animal Show or whatever it was. But yeah, so UHF is a masterpiece. Exactly. If you can say yeah, then we're on par. Because UHF is a comic masterpiece, and nobody gives Weird Al the credit that he deserves for the stuff that. Yeah, amazing man. But no. So what are you cycle changing in your universe? If you can sit there, and Mary wins. Oh my gosh, we've won. I feel like Mary. Thank you for being here. Really, it's every time I see you, it's we are grateful to see you in the chat. Purple Christine. Good dawning, Lindsay as well. Ben, a beacon of bacon. Every time Victor says a beacon of, I always say a beacon of bacon in my head. I don't know why, but it's like a beacon of bacon. And I don't know why it comes through, but it does. All right, so today's card from Kuan Yin, and we work with Kuan Yin here, and we work with Isis as well. And so we flip-flop the cards generally on the daily here and do them in the dawning now versus doing them as, and I may cut it out as a short, but I could do that, but yeah, it's not a bad idea. I cut the card out as a short. 2 for 1, right? 2 for. All right, so let's do this, and we're going to do it so we can cut it out as a short, but all you guys seen it, but at least who are here. But if you want to rewatch the Kuan Yin, and I get the time to today, because I'm going to be flying out of the house. I got an hour, and then I'm flying out of the house after the live with Krista to get downtown. And yeah, hang out with a few friends that I made from Argus, who are working down at so we walk around. Their job is to walk around. Literally, I could have gotten a shift, and it kind of shifted by me. Sometimes these better shifts fly by you, but there's literally a shift on the job that I'm working for, a company that I work for, that they just walk around at the arena there. And so they walk around, and so that's it. And so I'm going to go hang out with them and walk around, and we'll go live. So, but all right, so today's card is the Tao. Same people I worked with at the football game, so that was cool. The Tao is always, here, we'll flip it. There we go. The Tao is always knowing, always nourishing life into creation, as we are doing, right? Always presenting steps and solutions. 9-9, cycle change. And always reminding us that we are perfect in the moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Find the joy of release and the wonder of how easy life can be when we let go of fear and control, which is what we're doing here. We're letting go, that's what I'm doing here, is letting go of fear and control. I have no idea what's happening in my universe. I know my lease is up in December, and that's all I know. But I let go of fear and control. And as I do, things start to fall into frame. It's when you're pushing and punching your universe, right? Like you feel like you're in a box, right? And so you start banging out of, let the box open up naturally, right? Somebody will open the box for you. Trust. It's about trust too. And a lot of us try to create out of forcing, right? So we force our universe, we push, we pull energies, we scream, we kick, nothing, and we wonder why things aren't falling into place. But when we really just let go and trust and start just what's in front of me and what's in front of me and it all falls into place. Harp music is beautiful. It is. Something kind of like mystical about watching somebody play the harp. It's one of those things. Well, it's one of those instruments you don't generally, right? So there was that lady, there's a short, actually, if you go back into my videos, I forgot about that. There is a short, you got to drive backwards this summer, but where I found a lady playing the harp, a woman playing the harp at the mall in Boulder, and she was like, so if you want to see some harpsichord, there's actually a video. I just randomly found somebody playing the harp on Pearl Street Mall in Boulder last summer? Scroll up, we can do that. Yay, Space 1999 used the harp heavily. Harp music, Snowmo. All right, we're scrolling up here. We're just talking about UHF, Mo. Truth wave energy. Hey, there we go. Calendar just went off to tell me it's Laura's birthday. And Suzette's. And Julianne Guthrie's birthday, too. If you broadcast the short, Evie Mux will make it into a short in the editor. Oh, wow. If you broadcast the short, oh, cool. That's a good idea. You spoke to Weird Al, Victor? Wow, lucky. Weird Al spoke to Vic. Wait, Victor, you've met Weird Al? All right, one of my favorite movies, UHF actually spoke with Weird Al on a radio call, and when he was filming in Tulsa, I was home on leave at the time. Oh, wow. That's amazing that you got to talk to Weird Al. How cool is that? I've seen him live at the Red Rocks, but amazing that you physically talked to Weird Al. How cool is that? All right, so Victor had a celebrity bump up with Weird Al. How awesome is that? And he's probably not as weird as you would think. He's probably a normal guy. He just knows he was just that class clown. I bet you was a class clown, if anything, right? The most creative guy in school. All right, Mo, good dawning. Beautiful to see you, Mo. Love you. Hopefully all is well on the beaches down in yonder Florida. All right, guys, let's see what we've got as far as energetics for today. Today being the 9-9 portal. So the question you have to ask yourself, and we're going to do a quick meditation on that, is there anything that you are looking to release? What are you wanting to send to the ether? If you do know, and the other question is, and we're not like Roberta Flack here, do you know where you're coming from? But do you know the cycles you are in? That's the deeper question. A lot of you may not, but you can still get past it to an extent if you work through the energies. But do you know the cycle you're in? Do you know what you came down here for and what cycle you're looking to change? That's, for me, it's the abandonment and the whole, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Like Wayne's World when Alice Cooper walks in, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. It's just, I wasn't worthy of anything in this universe because I was living that broken cycle. Not anymore. But I lived my life like I wasn't worthy. And if Alice Cooper had walked in, I would have felt the same way. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Milwaukee. Yes. All right. So here we go, guys. All right. Today's card is the Goddess Danu. We've seen this before, and I'm sure we will see the Goddess Danu again because, there's how many cards here and how many actually have we seen? About a third of the deck. Exactly. And this is the deck. This is the Master Light Codes Ascension deck let me get the book. As channeled by Kelly Kolodny of the Archangel Raphael channel, as given to us by the beautiful and amazing Blindly Inspired, or Krista, at Blindly Inspired, who goes live generally on the daily about 12:30 East Coast time. So check her out as well. She's a feng shui master and has more knowledge than you can stick on the head of a pin than I do in my, crazy. What she has, the knowledge, some of the knowledge, like her and Jared, Huda, some of the Vedic knowledge and all of that, amazing what and Krista's got all that feng shui too. It's amazing what some of our family members know and what they've learned and what they can pass on. It's stunning. All right, so so that's a Master Ascension Light Code deck. If you're actually interested in a deck, you can get it from Kelly Kolodny directly. It's less than $40, I do believe. It's very reasonably priced considering it comes in a nice foldable gift box, and it's nice. It's actually, and there's she works with the Lyrians, and there is Sekhmet and the Lyrians, as she puts it. That's her vision of Sekhmet, the Lyrians, and the Lyrian Council as they come through. So pretty awesome stuff. And it's got a snapback lid, too. It's got a magnetic lid. All right, so the Goddess Danu, connect with the water. So I'm going to get in the flow with the crystals, which works just as well. I was buzzing I literally had a crystal high yesterday. It was insane. Absolutely insane, the crystal high that I had there. But so today we're going to go back. So Goddess Danu, so it's asking us to connect with the water, finding our what. When you connect with the water, what do? You step into your flow. You're also cleansing as well. You can use water for many different rituals as well. How do you treat your water? For myself, water is this is heavy, right? Water is living. So this is my water filter. So I wrote love. It's written on the inside too. And it's just me, so it's a small filter. But so what are you doing with your water? On my water, you can see where my kitchen is. It's right around the corner. My kitchen is right there. But so I wrote love. And then in the inside, it says love as well. So I'm activating my water with that. I want to drop a crystal in there as well. But nonetheless. So, all right. So pineal gland. There we go. Is your pineal gland blocked? Are you utilizing something like that so you unblock your pineal gland? Because that removes all of the fluoride from your water, which will do what? Knock about 10 IQ points off you and knock down your pineal gland. Yeah, those who consume fluoride on a regular basis, generally it disintegrates about 5 to 10 IQ points. Didn't know that. Embrace your right. You've ever seen the movie Idiocracy? Sometimes you think it's that it's a quiet agenda in a twisted sort, right? To create, yeah, but except at least when I turn on my tap, it's not coming out with sports drink, right? But nonetheless, and we're not pouring electrolytes on our fruit, but in our vegetables, but nonetheless, pineal gland, embrace your intuitive vision. So if you connect with the water and find your flow, makes it easier to connect with your intuitive vision, whatever that is for you. It's your intuition. And it's your vision. All right, so then the light codes. And this is, as Krista would say, love, 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 right? She's always love, 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 love you, as she would say in her chats, right? In her lives. So yeah, light codes of love. Beautiful, right? In order to cycle out change, we're asking you to connect with the water. Find that intuitive vision. You all have a vision of what your universe wants to be, what you want your universe, even if you're sitting in the hardest core trauma, right? There is a small little light inside you that is still going, there's a better universe out there for you. Hello. It's if you can see it or not. It's like the mouse in your, like somebody banging inside your head, right? The pineal gland. So it says embrace your intuitive vision, but you have to make sure clean the pineal. Are you brusha, brusha, brusha? What kind of toothpaste are you using when you brusha, brusha, brusha your teeth, right? Are you using, exactly, xylitol. The rest of the world uses xylitol. I'm going to leave that alone. They do not use the big F, right? So xylitol, if you go to Europe, right, and you get toothpaste that does not have farm waste, what we're going to call there we go, farm waste, right? We have to say that carefully because if you start talking these things, YouTube, but yeah, xylitol. So if you buy toothpaste with xylitol, it detracts. That works better to fix your teeth than farm waste, right? Which, by the way, if you put enough farm waste on the pin of a head of a pin, and eat it raw, sayonara to you. So yeah, so use if you put enough xylitol, and nothing will happen. But use so yeah, get European toothpaste. But the Earth Star, right? Earth Star, ground yourself. Oh, this is perfect. I couldn't ask for any better. Connect with the water is the first card. Last card, grounding yourself. There's a pattern here. So if you can ground yourself, clean up your pineal gland and embrace love, you step into your change, right? You step into your, that's what it's asking for you to do today. So connect with the water. And generally for me, grounding myself means what? Or grounding myself, there we go. As a Cancer, and I know Victor's a Pisces, as you mentioned today, so I'm sure a lot of that might be a little bit of the same. And anybody else who's a water sign here as well with us, or if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio anywhere in your chart, got it. Scorpio is kind of a more snappy land, but they still consider waters. Goddess, then you connect with the water and ground yourself. So there you go. In between, find the love within yourself. And of course, embrace your intuitive vision. And your intuition will tell you when to go to the park or when not to go to the park or what have you. Follow that intuition, listen to it, and embrace it with inside yourself as well. Angela, I still told a girlfriend that he was still lying about his abuse to me. Interesting. You never notice that, right? Girls will tell like girlfriends, like their friends, and will be like their girlfriend. The guy would never be like, yeah, my boyfriend and we hung out. It just doesn't happen like my friend. But interesting. The xylitol is the only gum I will chew. And you know what that does, Lindsay, as you are using the xylitol? Gum, it is repairing the plaque on your teeth. It's the same thing as fluoride. There we go. You don't want to say the word because certain words are codes on, and if Al Gore and its rhythm catches you when they're AI speaking, because yeah, this whole thing gets filtered. Learning things on the back end of YouTube that you didn't know. Like your entire video gets run as it's going live. It's going through a super AI computer, right? And it's doing its thing. And so, yes. And so, exactly. We love you. And cycle changes. So how are we doing? Let's see what's going on here. That was my dream, Judge. And Felicia, congratulations. We didn't mention there, Felicia, and 25 miles on King there. And the joy in Felicia's face was beyond words watching that video. So if you have not, Felicia and King there, and the joy of her riding King is, you want to ground into your universe and find some joy. It's just really simple, and you can study it by watching other people, right? And in this case, watching Felicia and King will give you, you could say, an example of the study of joy, right? Because I generally haven't seen such a wider and more bright smile, generally in my universe, than when I see Felicia sitting on top of King there, and riding her horse there. So amazing stuff, guys. And remember always to Bubble Bunny! But yeah, and so we will get Bubble Bunny out. I just got to get to the post office, and it's time-wise is a little crunchy, but and of course we have the selenite mushroom, so we'll set that guy over here. All right, guys. So yeah, and these guys have been cleansed. So I don't know which wrist to put these on yet. I got to figure to give or to receive, right? Or masculine to give. So divine feminine on the left, divine masculine, and then which one do I want to give or receive? With this one, I probably want to give or receive protection. I don't know. Do I want to give off, like go away? No, probably want to receive protection. There we go. And then the tiger's eye. I don't know if, because I already got tiger's eye over here, so I'll probably slap it over here. But that's a lot of bracelets at this point. So we have to get some discernment here as well. All of these we don't really need. This guy's probably going to go. It's about to break anyways. This is made of wood. The other one broke. It was all black. The idea was this was green with black, and then it had all black with one green to represent me and Saint Germain, or me and Archangel Raphael. But it's like 3 years old. To have a bracelet even last 3 years on your wrist, especially a cheap wood one that I got for like $2 at some craft store. Yeah, so favor. All right, so happy birthday again to Julie Ann Guthrie. If you see her throughout the lives today, send her a happy, joy. Laura B, we're going to pile into Laura B tonight, are we not? We're going to give her the happiest birthday she's ever seen in her chat. And then Suzette, we love you, and she's hanging with us now. So awesome, guys. So a couple other things I wanted to go over as well. Tamitha, let's keep Tamitha in our prayers, as well as if you're in the Discord and you want to get in the Discord, send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. I'd post it, but the last two ones that I've seen posted were destroyed by trolls in the AM. And one guy totally got kicked out. Nathan, I released all this favor. I got to get in touch with you. From eating, haven't had a proper food. I released all that is blocking me from eating while I haven't had proper food in weeks, guys, despite budgeting the best I can, LOL. No, I hear food prices. Used to be. I remember back in the day, tell me if you guys remember this. Monkey Man production legends. Good dawning, Monkey Man. Lindsay, what's Lindsay saying here? Thank you for the reminders, Millie. It's important for me. It is somewhat tricky to explain what happened to people. Me and my sister are just very different. Okay. Felicia, our heart chakras synchronize when we are together. Horses sync the heartbeats in a herd so they can survive against they sync their heartbeats. That's amazing. Wow. A pack of horses there are beating at the same speed. Awesome. Yeah, have a birthday on 999. You're always, 99. It's not always 999. But tomorrow, next year will be 9910, theoretically. But we'll go up a number. 991. But there you go. Beginning of your new universe. Or 9910 would work just as well, because it's in 10 is 9's a cycle change, and 10 is endings bring new beginnings. And so, yeah. But, and of course, my dad, I lived at 1010 Crest Circle, right? And then he moved from 10 endings bring new beginnings. So he ended his life in Cincinnati, right? Moved to Chicago from 1010 Crest, and I ended the ability to see my, right? So yeah, so addresses and things. My address here, my apartment number, 330. That 33 is what creating some work, right? 33, highest level, 32 degrees, you're frozen. 33, you are not. The highest level Mason is 33. Everybody below him is frozen at 32 or below. Yes, that's why we have 33 degrees as the freezing point. You did not know that. Fahrenheit was a Mason and paid homage to the 33 level Mason by creating 33 degrees as above freezing and 32 degrees as freezing. That's why we adopted it. We didn't go with the metric, because we were the Mason in control of science, right? That's why we have foot and feet instead of metric. Because, again, the Masons were in control of, but we don't need this, right? Exactly. So thus, when you ask, gotta love it. Oh, yes, 3, 6, and 9s. Look at truth waves. Truth Wave, Victor lives on 3, 6, and 9. Yeah, that's definitely Victor's energy for sure. He exudes the Tesla codes, right? Nikola Tesla, who died up in Fort Collins here, about 25, 30 minutes from my house, was raided. And yeah, Tesla. All right, we'd all have. There'd be one giant. It was already there. It was in Fort Collins. A giant Tesla coil, right? 30 minutes up the street from my house. We could have all had cell phones, right? That would have bounced off the ionosphere and worked off the Tesla coil. Didn't even need a battery, but nonetheless, no charging your cell phone as it's running off the energy of the ionosphere, but and the Tesla coil powering it. But nonetheless, of course, you wouldn't have needed any power lines in your house either, right? You don't need live power running around the house as an energetic grid to keep. Whoa, wait a minute. Let's start talking about you see where we're going here, right? So instead of having the Tesla free power over the ionosphere, right, which is a great conductor of energy, right? Go look at the, yeah, we don't need to go there, but the thing in Alaska, right? We're not going to go there, but it's not owned by the University of Alaska, so they say it is, but the radar assembly, but yeah, exactly. But yeah, so had Tesla, right, we'd have free energy, and you don't have to plug anything, it would just have the receiver and just work. But exactly. But no, that all fell apart. But all right, guys. So 9-9, big changes in your universe. What are you changing today? Rabbit hole research. How many founding fathers, presidents were Mason? I think all of them were, pretty much, if I'm correct. I mean, all of our presidents but one, and we know who that is. Who's not a Freemason? Currently in office, but I think the rest of them were. All of them. There we go. So, right. So what are you looking to release today in your universe? We're going to do a channeling here and see who comes in. Anybody? Well, actually, hang on one second. Who wants to? All right. Here we go, guys. Archangel Raphael here. We are channeling through Josh for you. To you today. And Archangel Raphael wants to discuss your changes. Are you allowing for change in your universe? Archangel Raphael is asking of you, are you standing in the old frame? Are you standing in the 9-9 that you are standing in today? What energies do you allow in your universe, and what are you pushing forward or not in your universe? Archangel Raphael is asking you to understand that, are you in the healing phase of your universe? Are you still in the trauma phase? Where do you stand on this 999 portal? And are you making changes in your universe? Take a moment, and we are asking each and every one of you. Archangel Raphael is asking you to find the change in your universe, to sit back for a moment. Look backwards. We don't ask you to look backwards very often, only to retrospect where you are now, to see what has been released so that you know where you stand. A business that does not take inventory cannot function. So if you do not know what you have released, and you are standing in your frame, take a moment and sit back. Realize all the karmic you might have released. Realize all the traumas and the dramas you might have released. Realize, not the traumatized eyes that we talk about on this channel, that you are the love that you are looking for, and that all of that doesn't even exist. You are standing in energies that are in the past that you cannot even properly interpret, and that may not even be completely correct. So on this 9-9 portal, Archangel Raphael is asking for you to see the bigger picture, to see the healing in your frame, and to realize, not standing in the trauma, looking through the lens of the traumas and what happened to me, looking at the lens of where you are now. None of you are sitting in trauma right now, I would imagine. None of you are sitting in pain, and none of you are sitting there fighting yourselves, I would imagine. It was not hard for you to put on good dawning and sit down and watch the program, was it? Were you fighting traumas within that? Were you fighting yourself, going, oh, I am not worthy to watch good dawning? No, you sat down and you watched it. How can you watch something? Sit down and participate in the chat, but yet feel unworthy to sit down in your universe and create it. You are creating in the chat, right? You are creating the energy with good dawning. You are part of the energy, right? This is not a show just by Josh. It is a family, right? So you are part of that energy. if you can allow yourself to be part of the greater energy that is going on Good Dawning, or that is going on Truth Wave, Archangel Raphael wants to know, then why are you not stepping into the greater energies that you are part of in the source field? The greater energies of love, the greater energies of compassion, the greater energies of creation. That is the question for you today on this 9-9 portal. What are you? Or are you not allowing yourself to create? What are you standing in? The old are the new. With the 999 portal in your energy and in your frame, are you allowing yourself to release? Or are you holding back, standing in the traumas, still feeling helpless, still feeling used or abused? Whatever it is in your frame, are you still standing on the day that that trauma happened to you in your present and living Groundhog Day in between? That is the question Archangel Raphael is asking of you today. And if so, how then do you step into the healing and heal and seal your deal with all of that is the question you need to ask for yourself. Because if you are standing in the frame of what happened to me and I am unworthy and this and that and all these other crazy things that are happening to you, not for you, as you would put it, although they are happening for you, you will be the victim of your universe, and you will never find the change that you are looking for, as you are thinking that you are being victimized and that you are standing out special, when you are really bringing these experiences into your frame to make your universe what? Better. So you learn, so you step forward to realize that what happens for you, or you say to you, is brought into your frame. You allow these things to come in. Why? For your highest good. Your higher self may even place these things in your frame, in your way, in your universe for you. Why? So that you can learn. What are you learning? You are learning that you are better than the energies that may be presented to you on earth. You are learning that you are not what happened to you, and you are learning that you are not what happens to you now. You are the centered energy of what? Love. If you watch the cards today, go stand by the water. Go put your feet on the ground and realize you are the love that you see in the trees. You are the love from the water. Right? You love your water. Are you telling your water you love it? Because it loves you if you love it back. Your universe loves you if you love it back as well. This is what we are trying to say. You skip the cycle. You step out of it and you stand there in the trauma and you don't even see what is going on. How many of you are still standing in that trauma that may have happened to you 10, 15, 20 years ago? How many of you are still standing in the dramas? How many of you are still holding resentments from anger and frustrations of things that aren't even in your frame? Or maybe you had a bad car 20 years ago and you are still pissed off that you bought a lemon. We are just using examples here, but you have your own, right? So what we are saying is, are you allowing things to cycle out of your universe as well? Or are you grappling backwards and standing in the frame and living Groundhog's Day, complaining about each and everything that's happened or happening or happened for you or to you, but you are not seeing it because it is all karmic in your universe? That is the question. Are you in understanding? Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael want to know. Remember when we used to channel as one energy? There is still some Saint Germain mixed with the Archangel Raphael, and there's still some Archangel Raphael mixed with the Saint Germain. Back in the day, it used to be a tandem channel. Are you in remembrance? Now it's just Archangel Raphael. There is some of that Saint Germain mixed in as well. We are all one energy. Are you seeing that? There's no difference between Archangel Raphael, our mother goddess Isis, a white buffalo calf woman, or anyone else that this host may channel here. Are you seeing? It is all the same energy of love. It is all the same energy telling you to change. It is all the same energy from a different angle, asking you to look into your universe and step forward. Step through that 999 portal. Doesn't matter if it is myself, Archangel Raphael channeling through Josh for you today, right? If it is Mother Goddess Isis channeling for you through Josh today, or if it is white buffalo calf woman, Sekhmet channeling through. We cycle back to Archangel Raphael. It is all the energy that you are looking for inside yourself. That's what really matters, right? It does not matter who comes through in channeling. It is what are you channeling to yourself in your internal dialogue. What are you channeling to others as you say and hi to them in their universe? What energies are you presenting? That is the question you want to see inside yourself and carry with you today as you walk through the 999 portal. Are you doing things the same, or are you doing things in change? Are you doing the different energy? Are you seeing yourself as that new energy, as the cycle change, as the old is falling away and I am the new? You make that decision on the daily through each and every action that you create, each and every energy that you put forth, and each and every word you state. Are you stating I can? Or are you stating I can't? Are you stating I will? Are you stating I am? Are you stating that's too hard? Or are you saying I'm up for the challenge? In your universe, you are the only one who can say I am up for the challenge. Nobody else is going to do your challenging work for you. Nobody else is going to put their feet and hand in the dirt for you to create your universe. That is your job on this 999 portal. Have you been creating and releasing, or are you standing in the lack and the slack? Are you sitting there in Groundhog's Day, as we have discussed before on many episodes here, creating the same trauma patterns, the same reactions in your universe, the same angers, the same loss and frustration, the same energies that you are spinning out the days you are traumatized? Are you in understanding? Are you feeling that energy? And can you stand in the frame of now? Can you stand in the frame of the creator? And can you be that creator to and for yourself? You are the only one that can create to and for yourself today on this 999 portal. The universe is not going to come in and give you the magic button, right? That was easy. Smack. That is not going to happen in your universe. There's no easy button. The button comes from clearing, standing free, realizing that you are the source of your universe. You are the love that centers out of your universe. If you are looking for love in your universe, you cannot find love outside of yourself first. You have to find the love inside yourself, then be that love outside of yourself before it will radiate to others who will then reflect that love back to you. Are you in understanding? If you are standing around going, why do not people love me? Then you're in the old cycle, realizing that you have to learn to love yourself first. If you are not able to do so, then that is on you, but it is your universe. You are the one grand arbiter of that. So it's really going to be up to you. Do you see our universe in whole as healed? Or do you see our universe as broken? Do you see our universe as moving forward? Do you see our universe as where you were? Do you wake up in the yard dawning, each and every dawning, and feel the same cycle? Do you wake up in your dawning and feel the same spin? Do you wake up seeing opportunity? Do you wake up seeing new? Do you wake up feeling refreshed and excited and rejuvenated for your universe? Questions only you can ask. These are the things that you want to think about in your universe on the 999 day, right? Because you do not want to keep cycling your universe in the same spin cycle of your washer and dryer, right? You do not want to be spinning your universe 20 years from now in the same thing, right? You are getting up in the same frustrations. You are angry at yourself or others. You are still karmic about this or that. No, the idea is that you wake up and you find the love inside yourself and you be that love and you let the universe, as you merge with your universe in love and peace and flow, let your universe bring to you. You are not having to grapple for things, right? If you are out of space, then you are grappling for things. If you are living in a small universe and you are not making the money you know that you deserve, right? Or that you want. You may not think you deserve it, right? But the money that you want, there you go. If you are not having the friends that you want or living in the place that you want, are you then standing in the frame of when you were traumatized, when you are frustrated? The old energies, the anger, the frustration, the lack, whatever it is, the old programming, right? Are you on the old earth, right? Today is the 999. Can you step into the new earth on 999? Can you create that portal of change in your universe and step forward? Are you going to stand in the old energies of lack, stand in the old energies of distrust and hate and frustration? Are you going to cycle out of that? That is the question you have to ask for yourself. Where can you find that cycle in your universe? Do some inventory work, right? So Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael are asking of you today to do some work, right? Not much, but just a little. Put on paper where you have changed. That is it. We want to see where you have changed. Write it down, right? So look back. We aren't asking you generally to look backwards in your universe only to see where you stand now, right? Sometimes you cannot see the forest through the trees until you are out of the forest, right? So in this case, we are asking you to do some inventory, right? So write down, where have I been? And then write that down, right? See it. Allow yourself pen to flow on paper and see the change, right? In order for you to be the change, sometimes it has to be glaring to see the change in your universe as well, right? So step forward, see that change, be that change, and step into that change for yourself today on the 999 portal, right? So it is up to you what you choose in your universe. You can do the old, right? You can live around, spin around until the next 999 portal comes around, but you have a long wait. Or you can make that change today. You can see, take 5 minutes and do an inventory. Write down for yourself where you were last year. Just take it to last year, right? If you only take it backwards 1 year, right, and see where you were, you will see that you have already stepped through that portal, most likely. You have already made changes, and you are making changes. And if you have not, why? Why are you still the same person you were a year ago? That is the question you have to ask for yourself. What is the fear? What is the anger, the frustration? What is it that is blocking you from making changes to make your life, your universe, better for you? Archangel Raphael loves you, wants you to understand. In order to love yourself, you have to see your karmic self for what it is. In order to fully love your universe, you have to see your universe for the karmic energies you are putting out, the negative energies. What are you doing to block your future? What are you doing to tell your universe as the Ferrari pulls up and the universe is going, would you like to step in? And you are going, nah, I will step into the Ford Pinto, thank you. Why are you doing that? Lots of you do, right? You are offered the T-bone steak, but yet you select the sirloin. Why? It's up to you to figure that out for yourself. But you too can have a T-bone style life if you want it. You too can drive that Ferrari if you choose. We are not talking about material things or how good you eat or not. We are talking about the choices that you make and if you are karmic or not to yourself. If you have a choice to cook a steak or make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and you make PB&J, but you are hungry for the steak, but you are not worthy of that steak, then you are being karmic to yourself. Are you understanding? You are debasing yourself, lowering your energies to fit the vibration, lowering what you are accepting in your universe to fit the vibration that you are standing in, that you are feeling that you are standing in. You are the source love, and you vibrate that if you allow for it. But if you debase yourself and bring your energies into a smaller frame, right? Then you are going to create that universe where you will make the peanut butter and jelly when you can make a T-bone steak. Are you in understanding? We hope that you are in this 999 portal. It's all up to you what you choose or do not choose in your frame, in your universe. It is all up to you how you choose to carry yourself in your frame and in your universe. And it's all up to you how you live in your universe, right? So see if you are standing in the karmic energies, standing there, creating the same Groundhog's Day based on the traumas that you are living in and the unworthiness that you feel. You are not cycling out. If you are standing in the love that you know you are, grounding yourself, as we saw in the cards today, by the water, with the river Danube, right? The goddess Danube by your side. Then you will find that you are in the flow, right? Then you will step forward and create that cycle change for yourself that you are needing, right? Otherwise, you are living the same day every day. Doesn't matter if it's 2025 99 or if it's 2035 910. It don't matter, right? We love you, and we want to send special love for our birthdays to Suzette. Archangel Raphael sends you the greatest love, Suzette, and sees you in the highest birthday light. We want to see you next year standing in your frame much larger, Suzette, telling us that your mother is well and that you have created a universe for yourself where it works best for you. Lara B, we want to send you love as well. Happy birthday to Lara B from Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. We want to send you all the love in the universe, Lara B. And as you let spirit guide you, you are guided to help others with your amazing talents. And for that, as you let spirit guide you, you are guiding us. And we are grateful. Lara B, have an amazing birthday. Julianne Guthrie, you may not be here and Lara may not as well, but we are wishing you as well an amazing birthday as the three of you on the 999 portal are changing. Are you seeing that? You are born in the cycle change, Suzette, Lara, and Julianne. Live that cycle change. Be something different today. Releasing transmission. Ooh. All right, there we go, guys. A little bit of Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. Remember, we used to channel them as tandem energy, so the two of them kind of intermingle at times anyways. You always got to be careful in the snow there. I pushed myself for last year and got frostbite on the bottom of my feet. No favor. Which was like a really intense sunburn. You're lucky. Frostbite can lead to removal of limbs. All right, so we're going to do some gratitude work real quick, and then we are going to close out. We're going to use the Healerite today and heal some energies, balance it out. Tommy Shaw. Oh, there we go. 9/11/1953. Oh, wow. I still have my heart barefoot, which I could do that here. I love being barefoot inside though. For now, I'm always barefoot, generally speaking. I spent all of COVID, 2020, from the day COVID happened until like a year. For like a year plus, I was barefoot. I don't put on a shoe at all. I don't really go anywhere. When I had to go to the store, I'd put on a shoe, but I didn't put on a mask, but I put on a shoe. Yes, I was that guy in the store. I'll admit it. I flew. Here's what's crazy is I flew Southwest. Thank you. I flew Southwest 2021, right? Mask mandate. The entire flight from the airport all the way to getting out of the airport, I did not wear a mask. I don't ask questions. I had it hanging down, sort of. But when I got on the plane, I just took it off, put my head down, and I got patted on the head by the flight attendant, but did not wear a mask. Walked out of the airport without a mask. Nothing. And nobody stopped me. Nobody cared. It's only when you cared about people caring that you weren't wearing a mask that people cared about you not wearing a mask. It's interesting because you can create those energies, right? All right, guys, let's close this out here in just a few moments. We're going to work with the, we're going to do some gratitude, work with the healer right here. So what are you grateful for? We're just going to be quick about it here. So 5 things you are quickly grateful for on this 999 portal. If you can find some gratitude, that's how you step into what? Creating more and bigger change in your universe here. And then we will close out. LOL, when I lived in Florida, I often stepped on red ant homes. Ouch. Red ant homes. We had a changing of the command ceremony when I was at the air traffic control school. So we got in our uniforms and went to the parade field, and I stood there at attention on top of a fire ant hill. Fortunately, my drill sergeant Isla, grabbed me. They're not really a drill sergeant in school, but they're like your babysitter, I guess. And so she grabbed me by the back of my shirt, pulled me off the fire. She told me to drop to my knees and get out of the way, like so I couldn't be seen, right, by the people. And she pulled me off the fire ant hill as they were starting to climb up my leg. So, yeah, but when you're in a parade situation and you have to stand, if you're standing on fire ant hill, you have to deal with, unless you're a drill sergeant, gratefully, or in this case, your sergeant, NCOIC, your boss, non-commissioned officer in charge, your boss, would then see it and pull you off of it. Otherwise, you guys stand on it. So yeah. Favor. That could have killed me, theoretically, because you could get swarmed. Karma, good dawning. I'm grateful for you and your healerite and my amazing cat, Mickey. All right, fantastic. So what are you grateful for? I'm not even going to write it down. I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I am grateful for my expanding universe. I'm grateful for flow in my universe. I'm grateful for the change that is happening. And I am grateful that my universe is aligning with what I am looking for and everything else in my universe. Karma, much love. All right. My gratitude list: health, crazy cats, my kiddos, my community, my tribe, and my job. Love it, Elizabeth. And we love the second job you do as well on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to Elizabeth, then which would be the more intuitive me, then please do. There we go. PLR, standing on karma. All right, guys. Let's so quick gratitude on that one. As whatever you are grateful for, make sure you write it down, or at least remember. 2 of my kids would not wear a mask with my sister. I lived hearing about that. Well, I'm just science on the microns of a virus versus microns holes of a mask. Look it up. And actually, it turned out that they made it all up anyway. So as they came out and said that it was just made up. 6 feet is actually the start to break of the Merkaba, the Earth. So 6 feet, our energy goes like this. You start to go past 6 feet, then it doesn't reach as well. We're not going like this with each other. Our energies aren't flowing back and forth. If you're standing in a line and you're 3 feet from somebody, energy, right? There's an energy field that happens. You stand 6 feet, the energy field's still there. You stand 6 feet and an inch, the energy field gets real weak. So it's less connection, right? There you go. So you keep everybody 6 feet apart. You start breaking the whole humanity connection, that interconnection energy. You break it, it gets weaker and really weak, right? There you go. But yeah, so don't stand so close to me. There's other reasons for everything there, but and honestly, they say they just made it up, but obviously that's not completely the case. But hey, MK Ultra, the whole planet at one time. Yeah, I know the show kind of turned in. We'll see. I'm curious to see, now that we discussed a few things here, what will happen with the Al Gore and its rhythm with the show. We can play some, we'll do that. Every once in a while I may drop keywords or something crazy, and it's really just a test to see how many views we get or don't get, and if we get put in the algorithm. So if you hear something weird one day, I'm serious. test the algorithm. So here's something weird one day in the show, and I'm like, the here we'll do something weird. The blue no, but you get the idea. If we start talking, I'm not going to say conspiracy, but other topics, I'm just curious here and there to see what happens with the. I kept hearing Sting. Don't stand so close to me. Exactly. I would be the one who would purposely stand close to people. The whole thing. I'm the guy in the elevator who will stand backwards and look at people's feet and then make them really uncomfortable and they'll get out. Just like social experiments. I do all kinds of weird stuff. Like go up an escalator backwards just to see what people think. Exactly. I do, anything, nonconformity, right? Don't jinx yourself. All right. So we're going to work with the healer right here. And again, the healer right, I wrote it down. Profound healing is what the first thing that Google AI said. Emotional balance, chakra alignment, heart chakra, vitality. I'd never heard of healerite, never seen anything quite so interesting. It looks like a big clump of Play-Doh. Play-Doh, or like a poppy seed muffin, lemon poppy seed muffin, in a oblique, in a pyramid or crystal stone. There we go. All right, guys. So from your end and mine, of course, I don't have the music hooked up. I apologize. It's something to take care of this week, so we have no music, but that's okay. We're not going to be too long anyway, since we're at an hour, and I'm trying to keep it closer to an hour for you guys as well. It's not fair to push my energy or the energy too far out there. Government in Canada still recommends the shots. I think in America they pulled them finally. They pulled all the funding for mRNA. I know that much. But yeah, at the same time, and here I'll state this: they did give Bill Gates. Bill Gates owns 50% of all of America's farms. Permission to, if you buy GMO versus, here you go. This is my PSA of the day. If you're buying GMO versus organic, organic is now allowed to be non-GMO. They broke the rules, changed the rules. If it's organic, it can be non-GMO now because it's only organic. So it has to be used with organic chemicals, organic farming, but it does not have to be GMO anymore, non-GMO. Warning, warning, warning. 50% of all farms are owned by Bill Gates, and he has already stated that he is going to be splicing mRNA gene into his food. I leave that alone. So yes, Bill Gates will be splicing, as he stated here. He's working with Big M to, we know who Big M is. Monsanto. There you go, say it correctly, right? Yeah, he's working with the Big M to work on, and Bayer, which is now Bayer Aspirin. Remember, they own Monsanto. And and other pharmaceutical corporations to, without telling you, and it's legal, and it'll be placed on the shelves, mRNA stuff in the food without telling you. So yeah, only by non-GMO, that's not legal, you can't do that, but organic only now, that's why you see some companies now have organic, the same product, organic, and then non-GMO organic, right? So exactly. And if it's non-GMO but not organic, then they're allowed to spray chemicals on it now too. So it has to have both labels in order to balance out. So there's your PSA for the day. Otherwise, if it's just organic, you've got to know what farm it came from. If it came from 50% of the food we eat, then it came from Bill Gates. Not yet, but very shortly it could be spliced with mRNA. So there you go. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. If you got a local farm around you, local organic farm that is not involved in any of that jazziola there, then that's your best bet. But who the funk knows otherwise? What time's the mineral show? I'm going live with Krista at 10:30. So we're going to go, or not with Krista, with Hershey. Krista is on Thursday. I'm going live with her. I'm going live with Hershey today at 10:30. And then for about an hour, we're going to do readings. And then I'm going down to the show. I figure I will be live probably about 4, which would be about 6 your universe, or give or take. That'll give me a good hour before the show closes. It'll be less crowded too. After, because I don't want to mess anybody, and I don't know anybody who's live afterwards. Because today, Wounds to Wisdom is live today. Teresa should be live today at 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and I don't want to. My whole goal whenever I go live is never to overrun anybody in any aspect, and always to have the utmost respect for other family members' schedules as well. And obviously, if somebody else is going live, we want to center them. So yeah, I wouldn't be live. But so yeah, at like 4-ish, when Teresa's done, is my best guess when I'll go live, which would be 6 Eastern time or 3 o'clock if you're on the Porch Crew with Scotty Boy. And yeah, so 5 o'clock if you're in Victorland in Central Time Zone there. But all right, guys, let's close out with the Healerite here. I have not used this before. This is going to be new energy. Healerite, balance your chakras, profound healing, emotional balance, balancing out the heart chakra. So yeah, I don't know. We're going to try and find out here. Chloe, I've seen so many videos from this show this year. Awesome. I haven't seen a single one. So I'm gonna go live, and yeah, if there's anything that you see, and I will be as generous as this. I'm not going to try to go crazy here, and I can go to the post office, but I just don't have the funds to front anything. If there's something you really want, message me at Mr. Floyd's channelings, or during the live, and we'll figure it out. If there's something you really want, you know me, just get a hold of me, and there you go. And I'll check my phone after the live and grab something. But all right, guys, here we go. And I'm also going to be picking up just something small, but something we will have a giveaway tomorrow on the show. I don't know what yet, but so be here or be square. I don't do a lot of giveaways, and we are going to set up tomorrow. We will set up the date and time as well, now that I'm figuring out my schedule here for the live, the Zoom party. We did not forget, so we are going to have the Zoom party as well. And as well, we are going to have a Saturday edition, as far as I know, of Good Dawning this week, the weekend edition. And I got to get in touch with Angela, but we may have her live on the weekend edition of Good Dawning this week. So yeah, so big changes and things moving forward here. All right, guys, I give my horse liver every 3 months for parasites. Ooh, awesome. All right, here we go, guys. Your permission, of course. And so this is Healerite, which I've never heard of or seen or even knew existed. And it looks like a lemon poppy seed muffin. So if you like lemon poppy seed muffins, and they can heal too, right? Love you all. Just getting in from my morning shopping. I will see you later with Josh live. I have meditation class at 1 o'clock, phone call at 4 o'clock, so 6 o'clock will be perfect. There we go. So yeah, 4 o'clock is my guest time here. I'm going to set an alarm on my phone at 3:50 to set up the live if I'm walking around and space it. And I'll make sure my phone is charged. I might have gone live yesterday, but I only had 20% battery, so that's my fault. Ivermectin, there we go. Liver, well, ivermectin tastes like liver from what I understand. There we go. Boom. All right. Okay, I guess we can all ask Joe Rogan, theoretically, right? You remember that story? We're not going to go there. He took the pills, but not according to some people. He was taking the paste, but and got it from a vet, but not the case. But, shoom, shoom. All right, guys. So I'm definitely feeling this in my heart chakra and right above my root chakra, my sacral chakra, actually. All right. Do 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 do. We're gonna pull out things that are blocking your heart and root chakra, blocking you from healing. Dun, 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 dun. Methylene blue, yes. I have a bottle. I started it. I didn't finish it. I need to get back on it. But I was doing methylene blue myself for a minute. The first thing I want to do, though, is a metal. Before I get back on methylene blue, is zeolite powder. We are not giving any medical advice here. This is not a medical show, but zeolite powder has been under clinical studies to remove metals from ones. But again, you do you, and I am not a doctor, and there we go. But if you mix, actually zeolite is what they use in municipal water to remove what? Methylene blue. Crazy enough. So there's zeolite powder poured into your municipal water to dissolve any methylene blue. So I can't take the two at the same time. And so I'm going to do the metal cleansing first and then go back on the methylene blue. And again, methylene blue, consult your doctor. There you go. And it used to be the dye from blue jeans. And I don't know how they figured out that what they used to dye blue jeans would actually work but it did. I don't know how I'm the first person to, like, come on, drink it, man. It ain't going to kill you. It's just blue jean dye. I don't know how they figured these things out. Who's like the first guy who was like, yeah, I'll give that a try. And he's like, wow, I'm great. I feel amazing. Activated charcoal for some things, zeolite. Yeah, definitely. It's just a rock. Pound it up. Bentonite clay? What is bentonite clay, Felicia? Medical medium has some great info on heavy metals. All right, guys, we're about to seal this off here. I don't want to take too much longer. An end for today. All right, let's seal this off. Whew. All right, guys, hermetically seal. I don't know about you. We're going to try this again. But yeah, I definitely feel a bit of a difference here already. Cilantro. Ooh. Cilantro tastes like soap to 50% of the world and tastes okay to the other 50%. And it's all based on your brain and how it's wired. Interesting. All right, so let's close this out, guys. Take our left arm up. Put the person to your right, your left. Take your right arm up. Put it on the shoulder to the person to your right. Take that love out of your left hand. Here we send love and spin it around into the circle here. My love, your love, and each of our loves as it spins around. And we spin it around like the Large Hadron Collider from my heart to your heart and to each and every one of our hearts here. We spin that love up and we take that love like a reverse tornado, lock it into the greater source field. And as we do, we see each and every one of us in an amazing universe, and we see each and every one in the greater source field as well, in an amazing universe. And we see today on the 999 portal change, and we see that change and that cycle change for humanity today as we reach out to humanity with our love. We see the change happen on the planet. We see each and everybody stepping into their highest self today. We see each and everybody stepping into love, and we see each of those karmic cycles that they've been living in fall away today. We see humanity stepping out of the old and into the new, and we see humanity realizing that it does not need to repeat the lessons of the past in order to create a better future. We do not need to step out into the old frame in order to create a new frame, and we can drop the old frame and step into new. We see each and everybody on this planet today on the 999 portal, releasing karma, releasing heavy energies, releasing trauma, and stepping through the portal into a brand new universe, into that cycle change. They each are. So if you've been living in poverty, may you find wealth. If you've been living in lack, may you find abundance. If you've been living in anger, may you find joy and love. And if you are not in peace today, may that be your number one thing, because everything else is fleeting. Peace is always. All right, guys, I love you. Stay awesome. We take that love that we have spinning in the greater source field and we let it go like a balloon or into the greater source field. We spread that love out. There we go, guys, and we close it out with hallelujah. So it is, and so it shall be. There we go. All right, guys, I love you. Stay awesome, because you are, and I will see each and every one of you in the next. Have a day as amazing as all of you are. If you're in your darkness, let's turn it over to the 999 and step into your light. There we go. It makes it easier from the light body to create your universe than the old hash cycled trauma body. There you go. All right, guys, stay awesome. I love you all. And I will see you all in the next. Which will be today, 4 o'clock-ish. From live, not Memorex, from the Denver Gem and Mineral Show. Second largest in the country. Oh, C60? Good stuff. Buckyballs, guys. Get some buckyballs. There you go. All right, guys. I love you. Stay awesome, guys.